Hello! After last week's heavy, let's say, video, I have decided to do just an easy one, and I'm gonna do the tattoo tour that I have been talking about for too long. If you don't know what a tattoo tour is, it is kind of self-explanatory. I'm just going to show you all of the tattoos that I have, and then maybe I'll do future ones in the future. Good to know my brain's working today. And I also just want to say I am going to be showing my body, quite a lot of it, because they're everywhere. Just please don't be weird. Compliment the tattoos by all means. The body, off limits. Thank you. I'm also gonna try and go in order, and I'll tell you where all the tattoos are from and the artist, and I'll put all of the links to their social media in the description down below. But spoiler alert, pretty much all but two have been done in La Familia Tattoo down in Newquay. So when I go home I get tattooed a lot, I travel for them, and they're totally worth it. So let's start, shall we? Also, the sun is moving across my room, so we might move. Let's just get into it. So the first tattoos I ever got were the ones on my hands. There we go. Okay, that's not my normal skin colour, but go ahead. I got these two when I turned 18. I got them 3 days after my 18th birthday. This is a number 8. It is not the infinity. Thank you very much. 8 is my lucky number, and I do actually play music, not that you will ever get to hear it. Not all of my tattoos have meaning, but this one kind of does. This awareness ribbon is what I got next. This one right here. I got this one about a month after my finger tattoos, and it is for my not really adoptive uncle. So basically I met a dude on the internet, and he was very much older than me. We just became friends because he had pancreatic cancer and bowel cancer as well, and we were like besties. We talked all the time, and he sort of became a really important part of my life for a bit, and he told me don't get a tattoo in memory of me, so I got a tattoo in memory of him. He wouldn't hate it, I promise. But yeah, so I just got a simple line of an awareness ribbon. This is the one that I got next, I think. So the previous two were by Dan Haig. Sorry, Dan. And this one was by Ollie Streeter, all in La Familia Tattoo. And it says, do what you will, harm none. Because I'm a pagan, I'm a druid now, but when I got that done I was just a vague pagan, a vegan if you will. And yeah, I decided to get that on my ribs, and it was brave. It hurt like a bitch, but it wasn't too bad. The next one is really hard to show because it starts above the waistband of my pyjamas, and why am I glowing? And it ends down sort of just above my knee, well, not quite just above my knee, but halfway down my thigh, so there's going to be parts of it that you're not going to be able to see. I want to say use your imagination, but maybe not too hard. There's the top bit of it, that rose right there. Okay, small frame change, but here's the rest of it. It's a crow. That's kind of my butt a little bit, but yeah, got some more roses and big crow. I honestly can't remember the tattoo that comes next. I hope there's none at thigh level because that was a struggle. But I think the one that I got next was the one on my foot, and I never wanted to put my feet on the internet, but I think I'm gonna have to, just to show you my tattoo. So here it goes. Again, don't be weird. Also, it's gonna be upside down, but deal with it. There he is. He's a flying cherry. I believe he's a Sailor Jerry or he's a piece of flash. I can't really remember. This was also done by Dan at La Familia. So was the bird on my leg. And he looks real cute. Foot tattoos suck, okay? The pain, not bad. The healing and the itching, awful. The worst. It was the worst one to heal, honestly. Even the one on my leg that kept me up, fine compared to my foot. What did I get next? I think I got the one on my back next, and it was the first tattoo I ever got in Nottingham, and I'm looking to get part of it removed. So I actually had a bad experience with this particular tattoo because I ignored all the red flags, so it's on me. So that is my back tattoo. I also asked for the sun and the moon to be done in colour. I did not get that. At least it's on my back so I don't have to look at it. And it says, "Tell me the story of how the sun loved the moon so much he died every night just to let her breathe." So that tattoo has been kind of a little bit tainted by bad experience. It's not like a terrible tattoo, but it was left kind of unfinished, kind of. So like all the bits of the words in like typewriter style were really patchy, and he was like, "Oh, it's because typewriters don't always like make all the ink go through." But I hadn't asked for that, and it was kind of unreadable, so I went home to La Familia and I was like, "Please, will you fix it?" And they fixed it for me while they were doing another tattoo for me, so that was nice. So now you can kind of read what it says. So my plans for that one now, I'm going to get the sun and the moon lasered off, and then I'm going to get the sun maybe up the back of my neck, or is just above the tattoo, it depends where that fits, and then the planets underneath it, because I think that would still work really well. I hope. Fingers crossed. So next, what did I get next? Good question. I then went home and I got this one, which you can't really see all of. Get up there. There you go. Birdie. That was also done by Dan in La Familia. I got him done in 2 sessions, and the black part of the crow I like barely felt. Kind of had a little nap in the chair. And there was a guy next to me getting his bicep done. He was getting Dreamcatcher in like feathers, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know how you're sitting there doing that." And I'm like, "I'm not a wimp. I've chosen to do this, so I'm not gonna be in pain about it." So yeah, got him done. Then what did I get done? Can't remember what came next. When I was planning this, I swore I knew what order I got things in. Then I think I got my shins done, which I'm just gonna have to, I'm not moving the camera again, not in this lighting, not in this economy. I got these whales. Now these whales are specific whales. They are from a document, well, they are real whales based on real actual whales. But they were shown in a documentary about the woman who swims with killer whales with Dr. Ingrid Visser, and she was like finding out how whales hunted, or orca whales hunted, and they hunt stingrays. They hover above them vertically, and they just kind of like tweeze them out and then flip them over and eat them. But like them just like staring down these tiny stingray looks ridiculous, so I needed it on my body, so I got them. And then at the same time, because my dad paid for them as a birthday present. Also, shout out to my dad, who went from "I hate tattoos" to paying for my tattoos. Character arc I didn't expect. Then I got this butterfly, which was a piece of flash. And he's got like eyes on him. I should have balmed up before I did this. I have this cool tattoo balm that like brings out colour. But he's got eyes, a nose, a mouth, and he's in cool colours. So I got those 2 done at the same time, which made me very grateful for my wheelchair, because I didn't have to walk. And apparently you use these muscles a lot when you walk. I don't know what just happened. This might have happened before the leg ones, or it might have happened after. Not really sure. But the sunflower. The sunflower. Probably the most painful tattoo that I've had, simply because I had started on beta blockers about 2 weeks before I got this, so I didn't have my normal adrenaline rush. No, this must have been before the legs, sorry. But yeah, I didn't have my adrenaline rush to keep me sort of coping with the pain, so we kind of got to like the fine details and the fine shading, and I needed to have the numbing spray just to like get it finished, because I got it done at home right before I was gonna leave, which was a choice. But he's really cool and I like him a lot. Then what did I get then? I think I must have got the Cornish flag heart. You can't see that it's a heart. There you go. I must have got this one next, surely. He's also really, really cool. I could kind of make him beat a little. You can't see it on camera at all, but if I flex my wrists, he kind of beats a little bit, but you can't see that. He's really cute, and at the same time I got my bee. It just kind of fills up the space between the shape of my body, let's say, and this sunflower, because the sunflower as a whole didn't fit, so we now filled him with that. And I think he looks very, very, very cute, and I like him. Didn't hurt at all, honestly, barely felt him. Then I got my snowflake. Why have I bothered to sit down? I don't know. But yeah, I got my snowflake. I actually made a video after I got this. This one was to celebrate 10 years of being allergic to cold. And then I redid the math and it turns out it was only 9 years, but that's okay. Yeah, he's cool. I like my little snowflake. I think what came next were my collarbone tattoos, which are my pronouns, they, them, and they, them. I swore down that I would never get symmetrical tattoos. Well, things change. So I got them on Pride, I got them Nuts Pride in the last year, 2021. Kind of impulsively, I guess. I'd never planned to do these, but it just felt right, and I am obsessed with them. I love them. I love wearing vests and stuff now because you can just see them. I forgot to mention, my collarbone tattoos were obviously done in Nottingham by Chapo Tattoo. I will put his thing in the description as well. He works in Thundercat Tattoo currently, and I'm sure he'll sort you out if you're in Nottingham. And then when I went home for Christmas, I got 3 tattoos all in one go. Well, not all in one go, but in the space of 3 weeks I got 3 tattoos. So you've seen, well, I don't know, you might not have seen if you're new here, but I got my cup. This one was to kind of celebrate the calendar, the advent calendar that I did on Instagram, because I did a coffee advent calendar and it just had so much fun and it brought joy to a lot of people, and I love coffee and I love tea, so I was like, let's immortalise this. So I did, and it's pretty, and it is the start of my Delft wear sleeve, so all of the tattoos on this arm are going to be blue, various shades of blue, and negative, like the pottery style, which is very popular. Then, the cat! Here he is, it's Bob. You've seen Bob. He blends in nicely. I can boop him whenever I want to. He looks really cool. I love him. He hurt. I got him done in one session because it's all I had, and ouch. And then the flowers here, he's got orange flowers because his brother was a ginger cat, and he used to come and live in our house like he lived here and eat my sweet corn, and he was very precious for a couple of years, and then he sadly passed away, and now Bob has taken his place, and he's very, very cute. Bob is still living, by the way. A lot of people think it's a memorial tattoo, and I guess one day it will be, but he's still alive, and he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't know that it's him. I don't think he can recognise his own reflection, because I've showed him himself in the mirror. Still doesn't recognise himself. So yeah, this was done by Dan. Dan has coloured in most of my body, to be fair. Ollie's done a couple, and then their new apprentice, I don't know if he is still an apprentice, but he apprenticed with them, and then I was like, yes, you have an apprentice, so he must be good. He did the last tattoo that I got, which I'm now going to have to show you again. This one, it's really hard to show off because I have little legs. I'll just tell you what it says. It says, Yellow Square Seaman, worked to death by the red crab, sings Gary Come Home. This is a haiku about SpongeBob SquarePants that my housemate wrote, and I decided that I needed it on my body. And then, I don't know how to show you this, I really don't. Can you see it? Probably not. There's a balancing act going on here, but there's a jellyfish drawn in the style of the jellyfish in SpongeBob. I cannot twist to show you at all. So that is my current collection. I don't believe I'm missing any. I think I have covered it all, but I'm not sure. I look forward to getting more in the future. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments down below. While you're there, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I cover things like being allergic to cold, being deaf-blind, tattoos, all sorts of stuff, queer stuff obviously, druidry, many things. Go have a look and subscribe if you enjoy those things. And if you subscribe, don't forget to ring that notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Videos go up every Saturday at 6 PM UK time with at least one bonus video every single month. See ya!